Ready for some adrenaline? Machine Universe brings you a fresh look. Tree cutting is way harder than it looks on TV. Enjoy the ride. Tying it just a tiny bit closer to the trunk might have completely changed how that felt. It really looks like he completely cut through the hinge wood on that one. So scary.
Ow.
Him saying, "Yeah, I'm good," is absolutely hilarious. This is a classic domino fall to clear storm damage. Using one tree to push the others saves a lot of time. Pure luck that the blade stayed on the wheels. Usually those things like to fly out like shrapnel when there are no covers to catch them. Ever seen an H7 head in action? Paired with the Ponce Ergo 8W, it handles massive timber effortlessly. This Finnish-built machine is known for leaving the forest floor in great shape after harvesting. Notice the lack of a winch line here. They're relying entirely on pure horsepower and a single chain to move all that weight. Talk about a dramatic entrance. He's emerging like a superhero.
Дай ход, давай, дай ход.
Tough break for the driver. He actually reacted perfectly, but nature just had him surrounded before he could clear the danger zone. Just when you thought the truck was a beast, the real muscle rolls in from the back to finish the job. Not gonna lie, that engine sounds incredible. All right, let's look at the Hyundai Robex 260 clearing the path for the new A33. This 25-ton rig uses a heavy 2,750-pound root rake with specifically welded tips to tear through roots. The sandy soil definitely helps, but the hydraulic force behind this excavator is what really gets the job done. Engineering fans, check out the pedigree on this rig. Developed by Norwood, the OS27 brings high-end innovation to a very accessible price range. From the blade lubrication to the stable track system, everything is designed for a smoother cutting experience. It handles massive 27-inch logs with a steady 13-horsepower engine. Anyone looking to turn backyard trees into valuable lumber should definitely keep an eye on this. You can see a perfect demonstration of the so-called dangerous chainsaw kickback. You can see a perfect demonstration of the so-called dangerous chainsaw kickback. Those trees definitely went down putting up a fight.
Money.
It looks like magic, but it's just pure geometry. That scissor wheel face cut creates enough tension to redirect all that heavy leaning weight. Most drivers wouldn't even attempt this road with a full timber load, let alone with a trailer that long. Would you dare? He cut the main branch without checking the tension, and the kickback was instant.
Don't do when you cut a tree. All the way leaning to the house. Dangerous as hell. Just had to tell the man to get out the bobcat. The rope, you need to tie it off and pull it. The rope's long enough. They'll fall on the damn tree. If they do get that little rope, they got time to use. But I think she's too. There she goes.
I think the tree should have been topped and thinned out long before they cut it at the base. Those thick protective frames around the truck cab are absolute lifesavers in these specific types of extreme logging and off-road driving situations. Precision in the wilderness is finally possible with tools like the Logasol timber jig. Pairing it with a high-torque steel saw yields impressive results for structural beams. Watch how it handles the grain. Producing edged boards right on the spot is a game changer for DIY ERs.
Can't go no more. Keep going. Hey, faster! Go!
There it goes!
They're trying to pull it with a truck, but with that much weight in the canopy, physics was never on their NHA side.
I don't know if I got it all or...
In this video, Harry and Maddie demonstrate a high-production forestry setup. The John Deere 1270G handles the heavy processing, while manual felling is aided by the TR30 mechanical wedge. This tool is designed to provide safety and precision, ensuring thick logs fall exactly where they're supposed to. You hear that? That's pure torque. This Mac B series is decades old and still hauling timber like it's nothing. The Senebogen 735E is an essential part of the Austrian sawmill workflow. Its pick-and-carry design allows for rapid transport and high-density stacking, turning the yard into a highly organized operation. I'm watching the way this Pinus sawmill is rigged. The Alto Abai show vertical system seems way more efficient for these logs than your average horizontal bandsaw. With a setup like that, they honestly kind of earned this totally chaotic and wild result.
Hey, what the fuck? What are you doing that for? Ah,
That split-second reaction just saved his life. Look at that grip. I love this simple A-frame trick. Instead of spinning your tires trying to pull the roots sideways, this rig lifts the stump straight up out of the hole. Really clever physics here.
Time to do some sketchy shit. Do-da, do-da, hope I get away with it. Oh, do-da.
Steep slope harvesting in deep, wet winter snow is no joke. The Ecolog 688E, previously called the Steep Hunter, handles it well using its 31.5-inch water-filled tires. Because the Austrian terrain was so slick, they anchored the machine with a 16-ton winch just to process those massive 85 cubic foot blown-down trees safely. The Soviet era really produced some incredibly tough and reliable off-road vehicles that still work great today.
What else? Хватили? Whoa! On fire, Gabriel!
It's impressive that it's still moving, but you've got to wonder about the long-term damage they're doing to that rig just for one trip. Maybe those two trees just decided they wanted to move to a much better spot. Most pros would have used a winch to secure that stump, but he's relying purely on his cut placement to stay in the clear.
Falling on you. Move! Move!
Ladders, trees, and chainsaws are just a super wild combination. That's Northern California for you. Steep roads and even steeper loads. You try that in a normal car and you're going up in smoke. That oak looks a bit punky inside. If the wood is soft or dead, your hinge will snap early, and that's exactly what happened here.
Geliyor.
Everyone expects a huge setup, but the power source here is surprisingly compact. We are about to see exactly how much torque a small mountain stream can generate. Here comes the cut.
Okay, you're good. And it's popping, but oh, good, good, good.
That tire trick gives it the perfect upward lift.
Que le queda otra más.
Muy bien, Mogo.
That John Deere deserves a better driver, honestly.
Móntate, Mogo, móntate. Móntate, Mogo, móntate. Muy bien, Mogo. Mira la cámara.
This is the difference between an amateur job and a pro crew. They've managed the risk before the saw even starts. Thank God he's okay. Glad the operator managed to pull him out in time. It's not just about cutting. It's about understanding fire's damage below the surface. A fire-weakened tree might look solid, but it hides collapse beneath the bark. The moment the saw bites in, smoke bursts out like a warning. Every cut risks a flare-up. That's guts. There's something special about seeing a 1972 Kenworth still working the woods. That old Big Cam Cummins and Spicer setup may be vintage, but it's pure logging history rolling through Oregon mud. That's legacy you can see in motion. Trucks like that built the Pacific Northwest. Standing there, hearing that old frick blade bite into the walnut. It's like watching history come alive. You can almost smell the sawdust and feel the vibration in your chest. Watch how fast that hydraulic arm moves. It's slicing through solid roots like warm butter. Dust rises, roots snap, and one more giant falls to the roar of hydraulics.
Oh my god.
Mission accomplished and left the mailbox intact.
You got it!
No.
Every climb teaches one truth: traction beats horsepower. You can have all the torque in the world, but if the load isn't balanced, the mountain will humble you. When you don't respect overload limits, this is what happens. Let's look at the Komatsu 931XC, a true masterpiece of forest engineering. Its 8-wheel configuration, winch assist, and adaptive hydraulics provide stability and power on gradients exceeding 40%, cutting, trimming, and stacking with mechanical grace. It's mechanical intelligence, engineered for survival. Ever seen a machine drag a whole tree line up a slope like it's on flat ground? That's the LKT-81 skidder. The engine growls, chains bite into the dirt, and the forest answers with echoing power. It's rough, loud, and brutally effective. Exactly what this job demands. That spinning wheel looks like something out of a horror movie. The guard helps, but the open side still gives me chills. Maybe add a plexiglass shield before lowering the wheel speed. Glad everyone walked away from those. Thanks for hanging out with Machine Universe today. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch you soon.